I would like to introduce you to a new mesh editing and repair tool that I'm developing at gridspace/mesh. Top right hand corner, really quickly, if you click on that, you'll get a little bit of tool information, keyboard shortcuts, etc. That's just sort of a getting started. Simple overview, rationale. Let's start with an import just to give us something to look at really quickly. I'm opening this OBJ file and it has multiple bodies inside of it, and the selection tool on the right shows you that there are groups. Inside of groups there are models. You can select one or many. Down on the bottom right hand side there's information about your selection. If you unselect, like with the escape key, it'll show you everything, and then these are persisted across page reloads. Anything on the page, just like with Kirimoto, if you reload the page, is going to be persisted. Now, you've got a few things you can toggle, like the visibility of objects or selections in general. There are bounds around groups, the grid lines, which can be turned off for reasons that'll be obvious later, and then putting things into wireframe mode. And then there are tools like analysis tools that will tell you something about your model, and repair. So let's just go to a different model really quickly to give you an example of what this is capable of doing. Let's take a look at a broken model here. Let's put this into wireframe mode. W is the hotkey for that. What you'll notice is at the bottom of this model, there is an open area. Not in wireframe, you can see it there, and in wireframe, you can see it there. If you go in here and do an analyze function, what you'll see is that it generates this patch on the right-hand side. If you want to look at the log file, hit L to toggle this on the bottom left-hand side to see what's going on. So you've generated a patch that covers this hole. I can just delete it because it's selected and it's gone. Let's run analyze again, it comes back. If I want to create a fully manifold body now from these two parts, I can select these two pieces and say merge. And what that will do is create a third object, which is the merge of those two. So shift and drag, there's the new object. I'll delete it. And there's the patch, I'll delete it. There's another option, which is sort of an auto repair option. If you just click repair, it'll essentially apply all proposed patches without asking you anything. Then there's another thing which is sort of useful. It does a cleanup operation. I have another version of this file which says it has 153,000 vertexes. I actually happen to know that's wrong, so if I run a clean operation on this, it does some analysis. I'm not putting up a dialog yet that shows you all the gritty details, but it basically removed a bunch of invalid faces and vertices and compressed this file. So those are the sort of things that are available today in this tool. In the future, in the very near future, you'll have the ability to actually do vertex editing, face editing, things like that. There are a few navigation things that are important to note, like, for example, V will center the view on the selection. If you control click on a vertex, it will actually make that the focus of the camera. And for navigation, this is super useful. Like if I want to look on this side, I control click over there, and then I can, sort of zoom in on that part, or I can control click on this bottom corner and zoom in on that. And so the idea is that it should be easy to navigate through complex surfaces and features. That's about where we are today. This is about 10 days into the project, and there's a lot of really interesting stuff under the hood that I'd love to share with you guys later on, but this is the starting point, and I'd love to see or hear your feedback. So thanks for watching.